Hey guys, I'm going to show you how I make my chips and salsa. I'm taking the corn tortillas and cutting it in half, and then taking the half and cutting it again. I'm going to use a knife to smash 3 garlic cloves, and this makes it super easy to peel. I'm using 3 garlic cloves. If you don't like garlic as much, you can use less. We're going to heat up some vegetable oil and throw our tortillas in. We're going to fry them until golden brown. Fry as much as you'd like, and then just add a little bit of salt on top. Now I'm gonna roast 2 large tomatoes. This part is super important because this is what gives the salsa flavor. You wanna roast it low and slow for about 20 minutes, and when it looks all busted and mushy, that's when you know it's ready. We're gonna take the garlic and about 5 dried red peppers and roast those as well. We're gonna take everything and put it in the blender, add a tablespoon of coarse salt and blend it all up. And that's it, eat it with your chips. It's so easy and so yummy. Enjoy.
Today I'm making a classic Italian snack within 5 minutes.
I'm using basil, tomato and garlic.
Have you guessed what it is yet? Start by dicing your tomato into small cubes. Dice up some basil leaves. You want to grate in half a garlic clove. How cute is this little thing? A little bit of Spanish onions, but you really don't need much. Add in some olive oil, a good pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper. Give it a quick mix together and leave it to the side. Toast some bread. I'm using sourdough. Now the tip is here to toast it for longer than usual. While it's hot, add a bit of olive oil. Get that half a garlic clove from earlier and rub it into the toast. It smells so good. Now top with the tomato. And there you have it, my classic bruschetta.
It's pantry staple cooking time, y'all. Let's make these super easy, super healthy Thai satay sweet potato bites. First, you're just going to peel a sweet potato and then you're going to dice it into little squares. You want them all to be roughly the same size. Then you're going to grab your almond butter. You can really use any nut butter you want. And you're going to pour that into a bowl with some tamari sauce. You can also use soy sauce. Add some toasted sesame oil. Mine's from Trader Joe's. And then you're going to add a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of ginger powder, and some maple syrup. Stir it all together. And then you're just going to toss your sweet potatoes directly in your bowl. This means less cleanup, hooray. You're just gonna toss those with the almond butter mixture and then lay them in a single layer on a parchment-lined pan. Go and turn your oven heat up to 400 degrees and then stick your pan in the oven and then wait about 30 minutes until they're nice and crispy and brown. And then you're gonna squeeze a little bit of lime juice on top them with some sesame seeds, and oh my gosh, they are delicious.
On the menu tonight, shakshuka, a vegetarian dish that even meat eaters like. Mince 2 cloves of garlic, chop 1 large onion. In the pan goes a 1/4 cup of olive oil and the minced garlic. In goes the onions. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of cumin. Let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Add a 16-ounce jar of roasted red peppers, 1 can of peeled tomatoes, 2 peppers from the chipotle peppers and adobo. Hunt these bad boys down at your local grocery store. It's worth it. Cook on medium-low for about 20 minutes. Turn off the heat and blend. Add eggs. Cover, cook over medium heat. Add feta, cilantro. Serve with a crusty piece of bread. Oh yeah, baby.
Yo, this is how you make shrimp fried rice. Ooh. So you're gonna need your rice, onion, carrot, eggs, shrimp. Basically, it's 1-to-1 ratio with 1 rice and 1 of everything here. We're gonna start with a splash of oil, eggs, another one. Scramble that joint up. Put your egg to the side. A little bit more oil, half a tablespoon of garlic, about 3 tablespoons of scallion. Woo! That's what we call pagitum right here. 150 grains of shrimp. Once the shrimp is cooked about 80%, throw in your onion, 50 grains of carrot, season it with salt, pepper. Yo, anything is good with salt and pepper, but this is my secret. Butter. Throw in your bowl of rice, a tablespoon of soy sauce on your rice, half a tablespoon of sesame oil. Now break that joint up, baby. Put your eggs back right in. Woo.
First, you're gonna melt 1 stick of butter. Now add 6 to 10 cloves of minced garlic. If that's too much garlic for you, fine, just pull it back a little bit. Now you're gonna add 1 cup of heavy cream. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of room temperature cream cheese. Now just stir that in until the cream cheese gets soft and melts. So now I'm gonna grate in about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. So it should be nice and smooth now, and I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper. Now I drop the pasta and I'm gonna mix everything together.
Did somebody want mac and cheese? Oh, we're making pressure cooker mac and cheese. It's better, faster, and homemade.
1 tablespoon melted butter, half a tablespoon olive oil, half a cup panko, 1/4 teaspoon garlic, pinch of salt, mix until moistened. 325 degrees, this is our topping. 1 egg, half a cup, half and half, whisk. 1 1/4 cup cheddar cheese.
Grate your own, it's better.
1 1/4 cup Monterey Jack.
Or pepper jack.
Half a pound cavatappi. 4 cups cold water. Salt. Pressure high, 3 minutes. Put a towel on it. That way it doesn't make a mess. Drain. Return to the pot. Add the milk egg mixture. 3/4 teaspoon garlic. Half a teaspoon dry mustard. Jar 2 minutes on warm until the egg is thickened. Salt. Add the cheese. 4 tablespoons cold butter. Has to be cold. It helps to emulsify the sauce. Oh yeah. Panko. Parsley, because you're fancy.
Start with that chicken thigh, pat it dry. Get them all in a bowl. Season them all with Tabasco, cayenne, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Mix it up until it looks just like that. 2 cups of flour, cayenne, paprika, cornstarch, salt, and pepper. Mix it up. That's the flour mix. 2 eggs, buttermilk. Want to mix that up. Pour that over the chicken. Mix up the chicken, get it in there, and let it sit. Then coat the chicken very well in the flour. Spicy mayonnaise, paprika, cayenne, Tabasco. Simple. Mix. Oil in. Check that it's hot enough. Has to be hot enough. You want to hear that noise. Chicken thigh, 5 to 6 minutes each side, golden brown, then flip. After that, take it out just like that. Toasted brioche bun, spicy mayonnaise both sides, pickles, that chicken, top it. Yes.
Everyone should know how to make homemade frosting. The store-bought stuff has questionable ingredients and it doesn't really taste that good. For this American buttercream, start off with 2 sticks of room temperature butter. This first step is key to a light frosting. You have to whip the butter by itself for 5 entire minutes. You can do it in a stand mixer with the whisk attachment or with hand beaters. It totally transforms the butter in texture and color. I recommend listening to a couple songs because it feels like a long time. Then I add a pound of powdered sugar, and I do believe that sifting is a scam perpetuated by the sieve industry. They usually sell 1-pound boxes, so you don't even have to measure. It's going to be very thick at first, so I add some milk or cream to thin it out to a good consistency for cake decorating. Then I flavor it. I'm using vanilla today, but my favorites are strawberry puree and melted and cooled 100% unsweetened chocolate. They both cut the sweetness. Added a little more cream, and then you're basically done. I recommend mixing it up with a spatula to get out extra air bubbles. They can be annoying when you're piping. Let me know if you want to see my Swiss meringue buttercream.
This recipe is so easy that your friend that is the absolute worst in the kitchen can make it. Maybe that's you, and it will still come out amazing. You're going to take your store-bought pie crust and add your chocolate sauce, and I would have bought Hershey, but I couldn't find it. You're going to add your ice cream next, and this can be any ice cream you want, so the possibilities are endless here. Add in your toppings wherever you want. You can layer them in between ice cream, add more chocolate sauce, add your Cool Whip. Mine is getting a little extra melty here, but that's okay. This is not about being perfect. This is about having fun and making the best ice cream pie ever. Once you're done building your pie, you're going to cover it up and put it back in the freezer, take it out, and magic.
To make breakfast burritos, I threw some bacon in the oven, and I'm chopping up some potatoes into little cubes. Added oil and potatoes into a hot skillet. Now I'm chopping up some bell peppers and onions while the potatoes cook. The bacon has been cooked for about 15 minutes. I took some of the pieces out and I'm cutting them into small pieces with scissors. Now we're sauteing in some bell peppers and onions we chopped earlier and letting that cook. I use seasoned salt and black pepper, and we're adding 3 eggs, and then we're gonna scramble it all together. Once the eggs are all cooked, it's done. Now we're gonna warm up our tortillas. This is how I do it. You can use a microwave if you'd like. I'm adding sour cream, our potatoes, bacon, bell pepper, onions, and some cheese, and we're rolling it up and then cutting it in half. And ta-da! So good and so easy, and I'm adding some green salsa around the side.
I made a Taco Bell Quesarito. It has all the main components of a quesadilla and a burrito rolled into one. It's absolutely absurd, but it tastes so good. For the jalapeno sauce, mix together sour cream, mayo, paprika, cumin, granulated garlic, granulated onion, chili powder, the juice from a jar of pickled jalapenos, and some of those jalapenos finely minced. For the seasoned rice, add some oil to a pan and sweat out an onion, then add garlic and long grain rice. Toast the rice till it browns a little bit and add chicken stock, tomato juice, salt, cumin, and garlic powder. When it comes to a boil, cover and reduce the heat to low and let it cook for 30 to 40 minutes. Fluff it up with a fork. To some cooked ground beef, season it with paprika, cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, granulated onion, salt, and pepper. For the quesadilla, I got some fresh homemade store-bought tortillas and a Mexican cheese blend. Cook it over medium-low heat to melt the cheese only. I'm not browning the outside. Assembly time: nacho cheese, seasoned rice, jalapeno sauce, beef, sour cream. Wrap. Griddle it with a bit of oil on both sides, and it's good to go. This quesarito is so good.
Here's my take of a Greek salad, one of my favourite salads to make on a summer's day. With a red onion, like to put a line down the middle, then go down so you get quarters. Here's a bullhorn pepper, take the centre out and give it nice slices. The tomatoes are the same as a cucumber, just go random shapes. It just gives it a little bit different texture. Some olives, goat cheese and anchovies. I love anchovies. Some dried oregano for the dressing. A little bit of salt, red wine vinegar, bit of olive oil, just a simple classic dressing. And once everything's ready, that's it. You just got to build. Just plate it up like this, just a little bit at a time, building. And then we're just going to dress it. Like I say, on a summer's day, this is beautiful. Loads of textures, loads of colours. It's just so vibrant.
3-ingredient creme brulee. This is all you need. Screenshot. Vanilla ice cream contains everything a creme brulee needs. Cream, salt, sugar, and eggs. Melt ice cream in a microwave. Yolk drip. Mix. Yolk drip. Mix. I'm making 2 servings, so I'm using 2 egg yolks. Pour cream mixture into ramekins. Pour hot water into a baking pan and preheat the oven to 325. Bake for about 40 to 50 minutes. Cool to room temperature, then cover with plastic wrap and refrigerate it for at least 2 hours. Caramelize sugar over medium-low heat and pour on top. You gotta be quick before the sugar hardens. Here's what happens when you put 2 coats of sugar.
Let's make some lunch for my kids. Today I'm making Caprese Salad bites. I'm using heirloom tomatoes and chopping that up into cubes and doing the same with a mozzarella cheese ball. I'm adding the tomato first onto a toothpick and then adding some fresh basil and topping it off with the cheese. You can also use baby cherry tomatoes and also baby mozzarella balls. I'm sprinkling a little salt and pepper, drizzling some balsamic vinegar on top, and some olive oil. You can always reduce the balsamic vinegar to make it a little bit thicker on a pan. I'm adding some fries for her side, some watermelon sour gummies, and some mandarin oranges. For the note, I'm quoting a song by the Plain White Tees. There's only one thing to do, 3 words for you. I love you.